against the Oilers and the Niners. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Houston Oilers taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
On the other side of the field for our visitors here, they come in off another victory a weekend ago. That ran their win streak up to 7 now.
And I think that win last week established them as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with confidence and swagger, and you need that to go a long way.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. You've got to get that changed around.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. And now as we get toward the home stretch here, the regular season, Charles, let's take a look at the list of key inactives for them in this one.
Yeah, and after almost a full season of physical games, you know you're going to have some guys missing during the final weeks of the season. Nature of how we play this sport. Every team, you've got to be prepared to handle them. And the teams that focus on handling it, focus on guys getting ready to play, even if they're not starters, those are the ones that weather the storm.
Able to pick up a healthy chunk of yards, 7-yard gain, but a tough 3rd and 9 upcoming. Purdy looking to throw. This is going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
That's pulled in at the 32. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And what an incredible athlete with a cannon for an arm. And he's drawing comparisons to some of the best mobile QBs the league has ever seen. In addition, this is a young man who's learned from his mistakes along the way. Prepares really well each and every time now. And he's got an opportunity to blossom in this system.
The numbers in last week's ball game for Robinson. 15 carries, 91 yards, and a touchdown.
And when you put the ball in the end zone 13 times on the season, one thing is apparent. You didn't do it all on your own. Offensive line is creating some nice space for you, and you're probably getting some good blocks downfield from your wide receivers.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down and 2. You look at this Niner defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Carlos Basham able to record his 5th sack of the season. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Willis looking to throw it. That is caught. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
Here we go.
Here's Willis. Incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Shotgun snap to Willis. This is caught. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Oilers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread. There he goes, right side. Still fighting for more. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 42 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries in the ballgame. What we saw there, that's what we know that he can do. He can break tackles and turn them into big runs, and that's what he did.
And what is the buzz phrase nowadays in football for a guy like that? Contact balance. The ability to go through trash, come out the other side, avoid and run through contact, and keep your balance.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Out now comes the Houston offense as you take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. As of this moment, as pretty much everyone knows, they sit alone in that top spot. But nothing is guaranteed. They haven't even clinched the playoffs. So a good start, but a long way to go.
And you know, a blunt veteran inside their locker room has stood up at one point or another and said, you know all of this means nothing so far. We've got to cover this, get it done. What do we want to be? It's like winning a title in August, right, in preseason. Doesn't count. Let's go ahead and get this thing done.
Now Willis. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6.
Here's third and a few inches. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Willis. And incomplete on the deep ball. Garrett Wilson, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Niner defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you. That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play for one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Willis will look to throw it. Complete, it's Dotson. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
Now Willis to throw. Short pass caught by Henry. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
On the ball. Ready.
1st and 10, it's Willis. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Again to throw, Willis on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's McGee. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
5 yards on the pickup. And this is 3rd.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Willis now off play action. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down. That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
3rd and 3. Throwing here, Purdy. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Purdy. He's got Ayuk once again. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. From the 46, here's a 2nd and 7. Purdy now to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. Steps away. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and he did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
A 61-yard attempt.
And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Well, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one, but that is showing an awful lot of confidence in the kicker to try and hit from 61 yards, and this one winds up no good.
Okay, ready.
Well, this offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50. 1st and 10. Willis's throw into the hands of Henry here. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing and communicating. There he is, and it passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
3rd down, Robinson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. 2 minutes on the clock. 2nd quarter. 7-0 ball game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Willis. He finds Wilson. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down.
Holding. Offense.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Now Willis. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
An assortment of sacks in this game. This one the product of a good jump and terrific effort. Moves quickly off the snap of the ball. Doesn't let up until he's in the backfield and impacting the quarterback.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That one downfield for Dotson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through the completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. This is taken around the 12. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Purdy. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing on 2nd and long. Purdy. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and very long.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You
don't deserve anything for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll take it at the 42. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Brian Robinson Jr. making his way back onto the field. A 1,000-yard campaign in his sights, Charles, but needs a little bit of a kick here down the stretch to reach it.
And sometimes at this stage of the season, you're looking for that extra goal, right? That extra motivation to accomplish what you want, not just as a team, but as individuals. He's got to stretch a little bit to get there. That might be what they're talking about during the practice sessions in their meetings. Hey, we can still get this done. Let's go ahead and feed him the ball.
And the offensive line, I'm sure they're well aware of where he stands as well.
They are, and I think for them, it would be an even better accomplishment to get there now, because it seems like a little bit of a reach.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
So many times in games, we see the most difficult acrobatic catches, whether it's on offense or even interceptions. In this case, this ball is tipped and popped up in the air, and it looks like a chance for a pick. And guess what? For whatever reason, they just couldn't finish the play.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late-season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown. And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the 3rd part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Now Samuel.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
Back to throw, Purdy.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
At the 49-yard line.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
3rd and 7.
Purdy off the play fake. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Willis on the option to the right. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Willis out of the gun. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Third down, it's Willis. That is caught. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Willis looking to throw on first down.
Short pass caught by Henry. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get. Back now here in Santa Clara, as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the fourth quarter.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Powers past him at the 5. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Warriors 70. Cup 19. Cup 19. 79 Broncos.
Back to throw, Willis.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Terry McLaurin with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Oilers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Point after try forthcoming. And it's 21-3. That time a 9-play drive.
And it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Able to find Gray here.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Purdy. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Shotgun now with Purdy. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively in the 4th quarter here, you've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
This offense so far on 3rd down, lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Purdy will look to throw again here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Throwing here, Purdy. He'll get this to his tight end, Latu. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Purdy now to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now Purdy. Another grab here from the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
74 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
First down, Oilers.
Play fake. Here's Willis. And his throw is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
It's taken to the 26. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. This 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Purdy. That's to the sideline and incomplete. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw, Purdy. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's caught inside the 20. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Purdy looking to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the 49ers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Jake Moody now for the point after. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Oh, I think the Niners got it back. Yes, San Fran recovers. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he's brought down. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Purdy.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.